Welcome to The Burning Truth. And we're live. It's Sunday. It's nearly Hal in a cell.
Sunday? It's a Sunday?
And if Matt Burns isn't careful, it'll be me versus him inside of a Hal in a cell for him being a little bitch.
Please.
You know?
Bring it.
Keeps us up until all hours of the morning. And then after, he decides that he doesn't want to wake up on time.
I didn't wake up on time. I was out and about. I got to the event that we needed to be at before you did.
Yeah, I pulled double duty. How many times do you pull double duty? How many times do you pull single duty?
Oh, sorry. I don't do double duty. I normally do triple.
The last time you saw triple duty was when Pornhub, RedTube and fucking Squeaky X Dinosaur came all together under one banner.
Keep dreaming. Keep a dreaming.
I don't have to keep dreaming. I've seen your search history.
Please.
Backdoor Sluts Now is your favourite porno.
Ex-favourite.
Is it Charlie's Anals now, is it?
Damn it! You're taking me out.
It'll be on Full Throttle next.
Full joke.
Whereas our sound guy's on it, I'm all loved up moment.
Oh, of course he is.
I just can't get the technology out of his She doesn't even look after our technology. It's useless. Just a waste of spunk.
I know. You know, he's there saying, oh, not saying anything, implying that he's the sound guy.
You know.
He knows what he's doing.
He doesn't realise this, but you only get a bucket and off. You need to use it wisely. Because his bucket might not be that big.
Because, come on. The man's diving off a 10-foot diving board and only making what was it?
A 3-metre splash.
That's correct.
Yeah, diving in head first.
Whoopee!
I will pass him the rhino.
Oh.
Well, if anyone's got a slip and slide we can borrow, we will return it.
It just may not be in usage after.
But if we can borrow it...
or buy it off you.
Yeah. Messages.
Leave messages.
One slip and slide.
Or email us at
theburningtruth@outlook.com.
We are here to purchase your slip and slide.
We'll put it on YouTube after.
If we... No. No. If that stuff actually does happen, there's no way YouTube will actually allow it.
We can put the build up.
The build up, yes, but the actual event will have to go on Pornhub or something. Because there's no way YouTube would allow that.
Is it £1 a click?
It'd have to be premium content.
Sold! I'll just have to have a word with the other party involved. It could be an easy sell.
Could be an easy sell. Possibly with some spankings involved.
Some sparky dog calls. It basically be like Ravens Clockwork Orange match.
Only weirder.
Yeah. Right then, to the wrestling.
To the wrestling.
Been to watch the King of Stoke Style.
The King of Stoke Style. Basically, what my colleague is saying is, we've been to Pro Wrestling for You, which was located where?
In Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Underline, not up on time.
Just make that clear. Repeat that, please.
Newcastle underline.
Not
up on time.
There we go. That's clear.
It isn't Stoke-on-Trent. It's Newcastle underline. Not Stoke. Newcastle underline. Two completely different fucking areas.
Whoa, calm down.
Speaking of someone that comes from Newcastle and not Stoke.
Okay, I can. Fair enough. Moving on.
Reason why I get annoyed when everyone goes, "Are you from Stoke?" No, I'm fucking not!
Even though we keep saying duck, sugar, and flour.
Flower isn't from Stoke.
True, but it's still... Okay,
and neither's Shug.
Where's you from?
I could call you Shag, but I don't really have that Cockney accent to go with it.
Shag.
But no, So it was held at Newcastle on the Line. I suppose the King of Newcastle style doesn't really go that well, so
King of Stoke style.
the King of Castle style.
Must be the reason why.
So no, I'll let you introduce the matches.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
That'll make you feel important.
Nah. No, but what did you think of the venue in general?
The venue I thought was alright. It could have been a little bit bigger. It's the first time I've actually been to it. It's well hidden, is what I'd say. So if you don't know Newcastle well, you won't know where it is.
It doesn't stand out.
No. But it's big enough for what they want for. It's got its own stage, its own lighting.
A spacious stage.
And bar. So, for what local wrestling companies want,
Let me just
ideal.
Let me just pause you there for now. I need to tell you emphasise one word.
The bar.
The bar.
Bar.
Bar. Folks, this man is a bar man.
Not just for Christmas.
Not just for weekends.
You know, they don't have an advert on for alcohol. You know, they do one for the RSPCA. It's not just for Christmas. It's 365 days a year. Well, they should have one of them for beer. Advertising pubs. And people moan that pubs are being shut down. Well, you don't advertise them. They're not just for Christmas.
Not just for weekends.
But please drink responsibly.
Please drink responsibly. Well, straight off to start off the show, we had... We're not going to go through all the nicknames because one person had so many nicknames. Jeez Louise. I actually lost count of them.
We had the King of Greg's.
Which we'll get to in a minute. We had Danny Thomas versus, as you probably dubbed him, the King of Greg's, Drill.
Isn't Drill the supreme witch of Sabrina? I haven't just made that up, have I? Now, if you type in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I swear Drill is like one of the supreme taskmasters of like the witch. Yeah, I'm going back to my childhood here.
Oh, carry on. You started something.
No, I'm just saying, you know, Drill, you know, Sabrina, you know, I was expecting like zap himself a pie.
Drill? I don't think it was Drill.
Want to bet?
I'm gonna have to look this up.
He's gonna go, oh good lord.
Carry on, just carry on.
So Red Drill versus Mr. Thomas.
I'm gone.
There was pies, there was beer,
And
there was a couple of nut shots, and there was a move that would win a last man standing match in WWE.
Guaranteed.
Have you ever seen a man tie another man up without needing any ropes, handcuffs, or anything else? No? Well, go watch Drill.
You were so close. So close.
Go on.
You said Drill?
Yeah.
It's not. It's Drow.
Oh, close.
One letter off.
Well, it's the pronunciation that matters.
Drill.
Who?
The wrestler is Drill, the warlock, witch, whatever, the head of the Witches' Council from Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, was Drow, played by Penn Jillette of Penn and Teller fame. Is that the one you're after?
Yeah.
Move on, please.
Okay.
Please skip along.
I was talking about the match while you were searching up my pointless points.
Well, if you're gonna make pointless points, you better make them count and get them right.
That was fucking close, considering I haven't watched it for about, you know, good 10, 11 years.
Or in this case, that in his mind it could be 10 or 12 years. In reality, 5 minutes ago on Nickelodeon.
Who watches Nickelodeon anymore? apart from John Cena.
And his name is...
Joanne Cena.
Of course. How'd you do? So, anyway, let's get back down to business. So, we've got Drill in his match. Alright, what did you think of him?
Yeah, innovative way that could have won a last man standing match.
Yeah. The fact that you got Danny Thomas so tired up. I think what made that more funny was the fact that Danny Thomas is screaming off the top of his head, Ref! Ref!
My only problem is, where his shoulders down? Well, his shoulders don't have to be down. Where's he on his feet?
He's on his face.
So, should the ref have been counting instead of trying to untie him?
You've got a point.
Yeah, if we're following this rule book of professional wrestling, if someone can be gaffer taped to the ropes and the referee will count to 10 count, if he's tied up between himself, how come we can't count that?
That could be down to the referee's version view.
If it's good for the Americans, it's good enough for us.
Ooh.
Count it!
Ooh, he's throwing it out there.
Continue.
Please continue. Anyway, winner of the match, the Ever-Loving Drill.
It's his first one.
From what we've heard
and
gathered, well, it was a good solid win, I think, especially with his flat cap on. Next, I'm trying to remember the match order, the exact match order. In all fairness, which is not exactly easy.
So Dave Delvecchio.
No, that was third. I've got the second match. The second match, which was for the PW4U G6 Championship match, which supposedly was meant to be an open challenge. Any opponent from any promotion.
And he came out first.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got the champion, Jukin, versus one half of the sexy gentleman at Future Shock, John McGregor. In case you want to know his tag team partner is, he's in the main event. But more on that later. It's gentleman John McGregor versus Jukin. What did you think of the match?
My problem with this match is the heel was more over than the face. Your face is supposed... The gimmick for the face is a more heelish gimmick.
Usually. But if done right, can be done really well for a good...
Yes, but...
Gentleman Jack Gallagher has done it before.
Yeah.
He does it.
But it suits...
The gimmick did actually suit him, John McGregor. However, it didn't feel as though he was being natural. It didn't look like it was a natural fit for him.
No. And your heel was having more fun.
And banter.
And getting laughs and bouncing off the laughs. And whereas your face is supposed to have, your quick remarks and...
At the heel.
Yes.
And it didn't seem that way.
No. The
action was good, but it seemed as though...
I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't see my fisherman suplex.
Oh, I was upset. However, we did see a bit of a hellacious backdrop, which did look quite nasty at one point, because we were wondering if we were going to have to start counting vertebrae. Anyway, the next match, the third match, which was a trick-or-treat match. Basically, bring whatever weapon you can...
I didn't see many treats. Saw plenty of tricks.
Plenty of tricks, but no treats. I think the treats were probably in the suitcase. Well, not the suitcase, briefcase, whatever you want to call it.
Typical Dave. Selfish, doesn't share.
Never shares. all by himself.
What?
There's another word for it, but we'll just put it down as see you next Tuesday. Anyway, so this match was quite vicious because there was plenty of chairs, weapons being used.
If I recall, you nearly got hit by said chair.
Yeah.
Back and to the left.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Yes, Matthew, we are referencing you.
But
we are referencing you.
You nearly got hit by a chair from in the ring outside when Dave hit himself off the ropes.
And
the chair bounced off the ropes.
And come back, the crowd's like, great. Insurance.
All I heard was Matt go, oh shit!
Incoming! However, we were expecting, man down, medic!
My problem with Stu, and this isn't a problem as such, his gimmick's very close to Eugene, while still trying to be serious.
It seems a bit Eugene-y, but also, which is close to another wrestler that was on the show as well. A little bit.
It was basically, he didn't know which WWE superstar he wanted to be, and he thought, fuck it, I'll be all of them.
Yeah. No.
Like, it would have been better if he could have been himself.
It did seem like he was himself, but at the same time it wasn't. It seemed like he hasn't quite grasped who he is.
I would have liked to see more of Stu, not Brock Lesnar, Steve Austin, The Rock, John Cena.
Or something, yeah.
And God knows how many other characters. Give us Stu, and then you can pull these little things out of the bag when you need them, for the kids. Like, as a treat, you can go, you want a treat? I'll give you a treat.
Here it is. Not, I'll just do some move service.
It's lacking direction.
That could be down to possibly inexperience. Possibly.
And does he need, like, an MVP style suit?
Who knows?
Yeah, because I know how you feel about wrestling in a shirt.
Me personally, shirts are great for entrances.
Yes.
They're great for entrances. Great for selling, merchandising, and everything, but not to wrestle on. Now, I'm not in the best shape of my life.
Round is a shape.
Round is a shape, but I don't even think I'm that. I'm more oval.
Cuddly.
Teddy bear.
Don't mention.
More on that later. Anyway, all I'm just going to say is, if you're not comfortable with your chest with your body being on show, then have an outfit or wrestling gear that accommodates that issue. Me, I've got my bottoms, my trousers, my wrestling gear, leggings, and we've also got a top that is actually for wrestling.
Well, some people have a
singlet.
Yeah, a wrestling singlet.
Everyone's different,
Well, he seems like the right build because he reminds me of the same build as Charles Kelsey.
Yes.
A little bit smaller, but Kelsey wears a singlet.
Which would go well with him. And also, if he wanted to get angry, if he needed to, he could drop the tassels if he's not comfortable.
He could do a Grado.
Grado!
And the good old Kurt Angle.
Correct. Drop him down. I'm serious. Start the stomping and kicking.
So, however, we just don't want to drop him over the ropes. So, we had the interval.
Well, we had that. We had the interval. But before the interval, we had the announcement of the Rafflemania.
What mania?
Rafflemania. Would you care to explain why your reaction?
No, I don't mind Rafflemania. You can call it Rafflemania. I prefer just a plain old raffle.
I'm playing a raffle. That's what they called it. They always call it raffle or Magic Mart's raffles. They change names quite a bit. But the point being is, it was announced they were having a raffle. They got the announcement through, and everybody had fingers crossed. Fingers crossed as they were hoping that a certain big announcer would be getting it right, but they got it right. So the crowd cheered. But anyway, moving on. Straight to the intermission, which you were quickly topping up your drinks, where we got all of our refreshments and was chatting to a few people.
Yes.
But then during said chats, we had to quickly get back to our seats, seeing as because I will say it was interesting instead of sitting in the back in row Z, where were we sitting?
We got upgraded.
And where was that?
We got upgraded to row A.
Front row.
Yeah.
Front row seats. And in case, folks, you probably gathered that from me almost being hit by a chair. Otherwise, if a chair was going anywhere near row Z, someone must have been hit.
Back
and to the left. Back and to the left. But anyway, after the intermission, we had a tag match. Which was the GMC versus Barmy Army. Would you care to talk about this one?
No.
Why?
Someone almost became next and last.
What do you mean next and last? Why? Come on, explain.
He was not Bailey, and I damn sure didn't need a hug.
You look like you needed a hug.
I needed a beer.
You needed a hug.
He almost became next and last.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's on about one half of Barmy Army, Oscar, who come out.
It was almost a handicap match.
Smiling, happy, with his teddy bear. He's handshaking, he's high-fiving. He gets to you. Hug, hug, hug. You look so cute after. You must have felt all warm inside.
He's next and last.
Why?
I have one more RKO in me.
And just think, it came back round for another one, but just something went missing.
I have one more RKO left in me, and it's not for you, Mr. Burns.
Oh.
I have a cunt punt saved up for you.
Oh, really?
A big, warm, fuzzy cunt punt.
Yeah, keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Well, and folks, this is how lovable he is. All this from a hug.
Would you like to see warm and cuddly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why didn't you show your inner nice side?
Because I don't have one.
You do have one.
I'm about as warm and cuddly as you were as a bully.
I'm still cuddly. Come on. Who needs a hug?
Sound guy.
No, he needs something else, but apart from a hug. But I don't think we can actually say what he requires.
A test?
A test? Oh, yeah, probably a test. Probably check on certain IDs.
He might call it uveitis off you.
Nah. I doubt it's uveitis. But then again, you can't even say his alphabets. So we can't actually assess him in that.
I've heard he knows A through to C quite well. It's just D to Z he struggles with.
Oh, no. He does know the see you next Tuesday line, of course, but he gets told off for that one. But anyway, moving on, the Barmy Army versus the GMC. Now, Don Micho. What did you think of him?
Who?
Don Micho.
Don Micho?
Don Micho.
Sounds like Macho.
No, Don Micho.
Macho?
No. Or would you prefer what you were calling him?
Is that the Red Skull?
That would be no, not the Red Skull.
Or Ronald Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
He's big. Why the face paint? It looks scary enough about it.
I'm just going to go on record to say that Matt Burns has nothing to do with the personal views of Nathan Goff. What? I do have a career to protect.
What career? I've wrestled more than you this year.
Have you, Hal?
I've won more matches than you in the last 5 years.
Have you, Hal? The only thing that you wrestle is yourself.
Got a pinfall victory.
No, you haven't. You can't palm in end of 5 friends.
I have a pinfall victory.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have a pinfall victory in 2016. No, you don't. And I can vouch for that one.
Are you sure?
100%.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, moving on. We shall get to the main event of the evening. This would be for the PWFU Championship belt, which is the champion, Babyface Pitbull, also known as Baby Cakes, versus Sexy Kev, who is actually one half of the Sexy Gentleman.
The match itself, the psychology and everything was really, really good.
On point.
The thing that let down was the finish. Because it was the last show of the year, which we didn't mention at the beginning of the review. But the psychology was really sound in the match. The finish that let down. It wasn't even towards the climax of the match. It was the match
it felt like
had a little bit to go.
It had a bit more to go. There was, the crowd already. They were on,
It hadn't reached its crescendo of pleasure yet. And then Dave comes out and pre-ejaculates.
Hi, I'm here with me guys.
And then it ends, and it's like, hey.
If I recall,
I wasn't ready yet.
If I recall, you were getting told off by the usher saying, "Stop calling him a briefcase wanky." Yeah. The briefcase wanky. Shh. Don't say that here. It's a family show.
And this is why I don't go out in public.
No kidding. No kidding. Overall, the show...
The show's decent. It may sound like we're picking flaws, but we're just reviewing very quickly. And it's a bit of feedback, like positive criticism. Because if I came back and said the show's brilliant, you'd be like, well...
what do we do? What do we need? So we don't need to do anything to improve. It's positive criticism, but the thing is, the one thing I have to massively give them credit for, they're champions. However, I do think Duke should be dropping the belts soon enough, or getting a tag team partner. Seeing as he supposedly had a hissy fit and left the sickness.
But no, it was a decent show. Could it have been better? Yes. But all shows could have been better. There's loads of people that look at the matches at WWE and go, well, this should have been changed, this should have been changed. So that's what we're doing. We're giving
Exactly.
the same level of criticism that we give a WWE show.
Exactly. Because if we just turn around and said, oh, this is brilliant, this is the best, we wouldn't be really fair. Because why should we diss on WWE saying this needs improving, that needs improving, and then when it comes to British wrestling, nothing needs to change. Sorry, no. There's always room for improvements. I know that from my own self, being a wrestler myself. There's always something better that you could have done. And the funny thing about it is, and I will give 1 point to this. Okay, they had a few things where it didn't quite go right, but the thing that they did get right, a good case in point, babyface Pitbull as a heel champion. Do you agree with this?
He's the champion we need, not the champion we deserve.
He fits the role quite nicely, I think, because
My problem is, who takes the belt off him?
At this moment in time, we don't know yet.
No, like, who's there in the company that's building up ready to take it off him? Because it's supposed to be a face.
Supposed to be, but there's a possibility that a face could tab it and then have it stolen away from them.
But what face would you give the honour?
Who do you give it to? The 5 minute win, or the monthly, the 5 month reign, or whatever? Could it be Keith Myers? Sexy Kev. Shaky.
It's
Drill.
It's just an interesting question.
But when the time comes, will they be ready? Is what you're saying. We'll have to see that. We'll have to see how that goes. So, moving on from that, I honestly thought that the show itself wasn't the worst. It was not too bad. We got a critique points, but we've explained why we've got them critique points. We haven't just turned around and just said, "Oh, that's bad because of this, and that." Oh, that's just bad because we say so. We've provided a bit of feedback, which if they want, if it's not a personal attack, it's just critiquing. Yeah. Now we understand that if anybody here or anybody listening to us has any critiques, we actually welcome you to send us any messages to us directly on anything that you think we need to improve on.
Which is loads.
Like, for instance, one thing that will be pretty much mentioned is less swearing, less of the "see you next Tuesday" line.
I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
See you next Tuesday.
Okay.
What?
Sunday then. I'll see you next Saturday.
I'll see you next Saturday. That's fine. But that doesn't work.
What's your goddamn mouth?
What's my goddamn mouth? Why? I'm sorry, I can't wash my own mouth because A, I don't have a mirror, and B, my eyes can't exactly get down to washing my own lips.
Are you trying to do a duck face?
No. If I was, I'd just ask you to shoot me. What? What was that about? Are you really? You want God to strike me down? What for? Dogfit. You can't speak. You're not the sound guy.
Sure.
What's wrong? Yeah, that's great. Godwood on a broadcast. We're live. They can't see us.
Well, you can. Actually,
I may be able to see you, but God damn it, you've got people listening into us who are, trying to find out who we are. Be entertained. And there you are trying to place a razor in the studio going, "Oh, look, fans, look at me. I'm waving my arms about like an idiot." They can't see. You've got the face of radio, haven't you?
Oh, yes. And you have the body for radio. Together we make a lovely team.
I only have one word for you.
I know.
You know what? Screw this. You are an absolute
lovely person. Right, so let's move on. TNA?
Oh. TNA it is.
So, tomorrow is D-Day. D-Day does not mean Dixie Day.
Does not mean Dixie Day. It could be...
It means that tomorrow we get a decision on if the injunction will be filed and...
if Corgan
if Billy Corgan can have temporary control of TNA.
Yeah.
Whereas if he can't, then it goes back to Dixieland.
Dixieland!
Until it goes to court properly.
And,
Which I didn't quite understand. As I said, I don't understand the American judicial system. But if they're in court, how can you take it further to court? Like, that bit messed with my head.
it could be like their version of small claims.
Small claims. Couple of million small claims.
I said it could be like their version of a small claims. I never said actual small claims.
It's just one big mess in it.
It is a mess.
So if TNA doesn't get this sorted, they've only got enough material to get them to the first week in December. If they don't record a show for the second week in December, which is supposed to be total non-stop deletion,
Yep.
then they will be in breach of contract. Now, supposedly, they cancelled filming total non-stop deletion last week.
Not cancelled. Not cancelled.
Postponed.
Delayed.
Cancelled filming for last week and postponed it for 2 weeks. Really, they cancelled it and went, you know what, we'll do this in 2 weeks. You know, a bit like we said, listen, we'll postpone
This
yesterday
episode.
and we'll do it today.
But the difference is we've actually done it.
So,
because we're here.
It's basically down to flying the cast over to Carolina. It's quite expensive.
Definitely.
And I don't think anyone in there actually stopped and went, you know what, flying everyone out to Carolina for a couple of days, that could be pretty damn expensive. You know, has anyone looked at the price of the tickets for a full roster? No. What? You mean none of you looked? No.
So why we said it? Uh-oh.
Stop the bus. Postpone for 2 weeks. Someone needs to find us a flight.
Flight. Money man. Whatever.
Because supposedly a set full of tapings costs $800,000.
Ouch.
$800,000. Imagine how much fun you could have in America for $800,000.
I'm gone.
Imagine all the Mountain Dew you could buy.
No. 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 No.
You could have a house built out of Mountain Dew.
I'll be homeless by the end of the week.
And start some change.
I'll be homeless by the end of the week.
A refillable room where once you drink a bottle, it replaces itself.
Magically.
Yeah.
I'll be homeless within the second week then.
But no, I don't understand why they're saying, let's do it from the Hardy compound. Why can't you recreate the Hardy compound at Orlando?
Maybe because they can't afford anything yet.
Is it that hard to just convert the studio? Because surely converting a studio is cheaper than flying a studio out.
True, but they've already shown the Matt Hardy complex. They've already done what they've done.
They've shown the inside of the Matt Hardy complex. Is it really that hard to replicate?
You could say that, but maybe they want to go outside. Go swimming.
Well, if they want to go outside and go swimming, just fly the necessary parts over, not the whole goddamn roster.
They want to do it. They made the mess. They got to live with it.
And I wonder how much it's costing to try and get the Bucks of Youth to make an appearance.
The Bucks of Youth.
Or how about Days of New?
Doubt they'll be making an appearance.
It'd be cool if they did.
Oh, if they did, that would be must watch.
Could you imagine Big E over a Tano or something? Brother Hardy, don't you dare!
No. Oh, Hardy boys! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous two-time champs and feel the power.
Struggles counting past two folks.
It's a new day, yes it is. Oh, sorry, it's a day of new, yes it is.
But who else do you got there? Just the Briscoes to make an appearance?
Possible, but
bushwhackers show up out of the pond of reinvigoration? The Dudleys.
We're coming down. Dum, dum.
But
It wouldn't be the Dudleys. It's not Dudleys.
why?
Team 3D.
Okay. Or D3.
3D.
It is. Part of me is looking forward to that apocalypse match. I'm just interested to see if they can get the right team there.
And if they can actually pull it off.
They'll pull it off because they've got as much time in the world to film it as they want.
But the problem that they've got is they ain't got the funding. What I don't want it to go, we're about to do the deletion! Sorry, we haven't got enough footage! It can't be deleted! The footage not being deleted! It's gone! And then TNA gets deleted.
But no, so it'll be interesting because at the moment, part of the argument over this Corgan case is that Dixie Carter's still got 95% of the voting rights in the company. And Corgan's trying to get that temporarily suspended.
It's something, she owns so much a percentage of the company, and basically because of a certain rule and agreement that she had with Corgan, that if TNA couldn't actually, basically from the money what they were making, couldn't actually pay what they owe out from what they're actually making, and basically making the company insolvent.
Do you know they've actually breached part of the contracts already?
Which ones? You hear about the wrestlers?
No, TNA. So TNA's got a contract with Sony 6, which is an Indian company. Now, as part of the Sony 6 deal, within a 2-year period, TNA is supposed to tour India.
Yeah.
When was the last time they toured India?
They haven't.
2014.
Was it 2014? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Now, it doesn't cost them like their television contracts. It costs them a bonus in their contracts. Because Sony 6 bought it so it can tour India as well and it can make money off it that way. Not just for the television deal. So they're not in breach of providing material, they're in breach of a different part of the contract, which I don't think it's costing them money because it costs Sony more to pursue it.
Yeah.
But it's not good when you're breaching certain parts of your contract.
Contracts, yeah.
Because you can't afford to commit to it now. Whereas TNA were quite happy to take the money up front. But an interesting part of this, Sony 6 have just bought another Indian broadcast company which has the rights to WWE and all the major sports like football, soccer if you're an American, basketball and all that. So soon, Sony 6 will have access to WWE. Now, is WWE going to want to be broadcast in India by the same company that broadcasts TNA?
Yes and no. No, because they won't want to be associated with TNA. Yes, because they want to push out TNA and take over the world.
Do they want to take over the world? If TNA goes bye-bye, who's going to train all the people for NXT?
ROH. PW for you. PWG. Evolve.
But if TNA goes bye...
I haven't finished yet.
I'm about to say something to you. So, if TNA goes by, are all the companies in the world that have got a TNA television contract going to offer that out to another wrestling company?
Who knows?
Well, I can give you a straight answer.
Yes.
No.
No?
Well, so your pop network, TNA, have flush ratings down the shitter. Do you want another wrestling company, or do you want something that's a little bit cheaper? Reruns of Cops.
Or Bad Boys, what you gonna do?
What? You can either buy fresh content that costs more to buy and produce, or you can buy a rerun of a popular series and play that. It's all about content and demand. Is there that much demand for wrestling on a national television when you can have it all on an app such as Fight, WWE Network? The WWE Network,
how much is it?
It's $9.99, but they own a share in a company which is just helping WWN which is part of the company that owns Evolve and Dragon Gate.
Yep.
They are providing a online demand service for all their fighting and wrestling companies. I forget what the company's called, but WWE owns a percentage in that company that is doing Evolve's online subscription service.
So straight away there.
And supposedly WWE had nothing to do with setting that deal up.
Nothing.
WWE needs its feeder systems.
Yeah.
It doesn't need its feeder systems to get better than it.
AKA NXT.
It's about having your competition under control.
Yes. Basically, what you're saying is, rein them in, build them up, and move on.
Think of it like Monopoly, when you own 80% of the board.
Yeah.
You can quite happily go round, just pay me your rent while you're going round, bitch.
Fair enough. It's quite interesting on the events of TNA. Basically, a lot of people are disappointed in it. They're saying it's shocking, it's abysmal, and everything. Now, a lot of people have already thrown the accusations, throwing the fingers, and everything. Are we going to be the same?
In all fairness, we'll speak more about it once we know some more. It's an ongoing saga which will go on. Basically, TNA is a gift that keeps on giving for helping us produce a podcast at the moment.
It's given us material.
Yeah, so we'll move on, because Mr. Burns likes to remind me that he's catching me up, supposedly. You know, I haven't contributed to the last two predictions for Raw pay-per-views. I only like doing SmackDowns at the moment because I can't get my computer to work at home.
And even the SmackDown ones you're losing.
I've lost one SmackDown one.
Still, a loss is still a loss.
How many FIFA games have you lost to, Alexander?
Oh, I was waiting for that one.
He's a good player.
I was waiting for that.
Whoever that bloke is, he's damn good.
Very, very funny.
You know, some say he's a gamer from far, far away. Others say he's the sound guy that actually speaks on a production. All we know is it's A.O.
Alexander Owens. And we know it's not the sound guy. Because the sound guy's initials is MP. Actually, he should be one of them because he does seem like he's the one forward to be in the political stance. Just a shame he doesn't speak his mind or speak at all. So, even though I've only heard him, I have actually heard him. He does have a voice. He does have a voice.
Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
Going to have 6 Hell in a Cell matches, 4 singles matches, and it's going to go for 6 hours according to Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
If anyone watched Talking Smack, which is probably just me.
Nope. It isn't. I do remember that.
So what's going to be invented? Because supposedly Vince is doing his nothing over a trial. Sasha Banks made a bet to pay-per-view. It's brilliant.
Right.
Vince McMahon's the only man in the room that goes, God damn it, I'm not having a woman main event my goddamn pay-per-views, Paul.
And then you got Triple H who's going, yes, you will.
Bow down to the king, Vince.
Bow down to the king, Vince. Bow down. So basically, we've got 3 main events, and they don't even know which one to put on. Now,
so the first Hell in a Cell match, I'll go out and predict it'll be Rusev versus Roman Reigns.
Well, actually, that's not the first. Well, that will be the first of the 3, but it's not the first match of the night.
So it's the first match of the night.
First match of the night, which is going to be for the kickoff show, which is 6-man tag team match, which is Cedric Alexander, Lance Dorado, and Sin Cara versus Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Araya Daivari.
Sin Cara's team.
Yeah, the goody 2 shoes?
Yeah.
Goody 2 shoes, goody 2 shoes. Okay, I'll agree with you on that one.
Okay. So we're all even at the moment, folks.
We're all even. Roman Reigns versus Rusev. Hell in a Cell match.
Reigns.
For the WWE United States Championship reigns. That didn't take long.
No, next.
TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. TJ Perkins.
How long has he had the belt?
He defended it once. I'd say 2 or 3 months.
Brian Kendrick.
Oh, he's going different. Tag team match. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson
BB gun.
versus. His name is Enzo Amore. And his tag team partner is 7 foot tall. And you can't teach that. Big Cass. Honestly, the club, which is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Gonna go Enzo and Cass. They need a win. They're basically being jobbed out like they were on NXT.
So do Luke.
So annoys me. It makes me want to cry.
They're both being jobbed out.
Can't they just put an arm over each other and like get a free count each?
Just get the double count.
Yeah.
Screw it, go with the draw.
No, I'll go Enzo and Big Cass because they need a win.
But so do the club.
The club would just come off feuding with the days of new.
Anyway, next match. Bailey versus Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke.
Bailey.
See, in my head, I'm trying to boot this as a sensible standpoint. But in my head, I'm going, WWE don't do sensible. Especially not with Raw. And I'm like, I'm screwing this up with every prediction I can make here. Going, this is what should happen.
But this is what they'll do.
They'll have Bailey just kick the crap out of Dana.
And then Robbie.
No, so Dana Brooke.
Bailey.
She needs to rub off beating.
Bailey.
And
actually, you know what's great? Just for you, Dana Brooke.
I love Dana.
I've changed it for you. There you go. And there's a reason why I've just changed it.
Because you shouldn't have two face women winning in the same night.
Correct. Anyway, Dana Brooke.
See, like, this is where my head's at the moment with logic.
Yes. I know. I didn't want to say Dana Brooke, but part of me wants to go, Bailey! But deep down I know it's going to be Dana Brooke.
I've had enough of huggers for one day as well.
Oh, so are you telling me you wouldn't hug Bailey?
Not today.
Hey, Bailey.
Good job the pay-per-view's on tomorrow.
Early hours in the morning.
Still tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, Dana Brooke.
Dana.
Right. Gotta get the voice back again. The next match is for the Tag Team Championship. This is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. And it is Cesaro and Sheamus versus It's a New Day. Yes, it is.
How far the New Day off the record?
Not yet.
How far?
I think it's about Survivor, probably just after Survivor Series.
They won't get it then. So,
Possibly.
Cesaro and Sheamus.
Oh. New Day.
Do you know, interesting factoid,
Go on.
Sheamus has never been a tag team champion.
He hasn't, has he? Hang on. Didn't Wade?
No.
Rusev?
No.
Albert?
No.
You got a striking promise there, yeah. You are right. Nice interesting factoid there. They should have a speech bubble right above you. Oh wait, we're not on video. But if we ever do go on video, we need to start having speech bubbles above your head.
You don't need a speech bubble above my head.
Just for the interesting fact, not for your actual thoughts. Because, good lord, if it was your thoughts, good lord, I would be. I don't even think making it R-rated would actually get us qualified to air it. If we're in America, or even 18s in the UK.
Next match.
Straight away. Now, I don't know where to go with this. And it all depends on...
So it'll be the World Championship in the middle of the card.
I'll tell you what. We'll go with the
Kevin Owens versus...
WWE Universe Championship match, which is Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins.
Kevin Owens.
And
then it's Chris Jericho versus who on the card? Because he's on the card somewhere, isn't he? He should be on the card. Is Sami Zayn on the card against Braun Strowman?
That's not highlighted.
No?
No.
Sweet Jesus Christ. How about Nia Jax?
Nope. You might throw that in as an extra match. If Nia Jax appears, she wins.
Are the Shining Stars on there at some point?
You are having a laugh there, aren't you?
They've been on Raw.
Are you having a laugh? Next you'll be saying their thing will be on the pay-per-view.
Oh, the Shining Stars is real estate branching.
No. He's just doing some business. And trying to make himself into some sort of business. Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong person.
Right.
Main event.
Yeah.
WWE Raw Women's Championship.
Sasha
Banks versus Charlotte Flair, and we're both going to go with Sasha Banks.
One of them gets injured. Not storyline-wise. Actually injured. And you get Vince McMahon in the back going,
I told you, goddammit!
Expletives in the back, throwing crap at the wall.
Oh, actually, speaking of Vince McMahon blowing a gasket, we've just done the predictions of Hell in a Cell. So, interesting fact for Raw.
Just gone. Which was in Brock Lesnar's hometown. What does he expect? You want to get food? Bring him on a week earlier.
Right, it's not his hometown. It's not his hometown. They don't call it his hometown now. It's a town that he's most famous for. He's most grown up for.
Did he used to be? What did he go to college there?
Yeah, he went to college there.
In school.
Yes.
So Minnesota, where he was raised.
Where he was raised, where he became one half the Minnesota Wrecking Crew with Shelton Benjamin.
What sort of reception do you expect him to get? And he's got Paul Heyman. The man's a magnet for balls.
The man who... Right. If Paul Heyman wants you to hate him, he can get you to hate him. If he wants you to love him, he just offers you some Kool-Aid.
I do not agree with that statement. Paul Heyman cannot be hated anymore.
I think he could.
No.
He can get the hate.
Paul Heyman's too cool to be hated.
Oh.
Think of Ric Flair. When Ric Flair came back, he tried to be a heel. Every time he hit a chop, what happened?
Woo!
When Paul Heyman opens his mouth, people shut up.
No, they don't.
They're gripped by what Paul Heyman says.
They don't shut up. They follow with what he says. My name is Paul Heyman.
I know, but he's got his spots that he wants people to.
But he knows what he's doing.
Follow, and then when he's got something to say, they listen. Who else does that in the WWE?
Not many.
No. Do you know why? There's none of them that all work a microphone.
Made me laugh about it. Says Brock Lesnar comes down in Minnesota. Oh, we're gonna get Brock Lesnar some hatred tonight by Dizzy Don Goldberg. No, Vince.
This is why the match cannot take place in Canada. That reaction was in Minnesota. It's not going to be much better in Canada.
Hell no. Not especially seeing as the last time Brock Lesnar fought. Where did he mention he was from?
Don't know.
And that wasn't with the WWE, was it?
No.
Where was that?
I was in the UFC.
In the UFC. And where did he have him say he was from? What flag did he walk out with?
The Canadian flag.
The Canadian flag.
And who did Goldberg shorten career for?
Oh dear. Yeah, Goldberg's not going to be liked.
And he'll go away, he'll be a little bit bitter, and probably...
Again.
Yeah. Save the match. Just save it for Texas.
Save it for
But
Texas.
supposedly...
Save it for Atlanta, Georgia.
In all fairness, as much as Vince keeps trying, he's trying to get Shawn Michaels back for Royal Rumble. To take on AJ Styles.
Be interesting, but...
Shawn... I don't think he'll come back. He's kept his word so far.
He has kept his word, and here's the thing. He might not want to do it anymore because he's able to rest, relax, spend time with his family, spend time hunting, having fun. He has had a long career, and he
was privileged enough to have two careers.
He was. That he was. Now, straight away here, I'm going to have to just hit this one out. What was your view of Raw this week? Your personal view.
It was horrible to watch.
It looked like a train wreck.
In all fairness, I'm a SmackDown man.
Lately, it seems like SmackDown's been more interesting. It's got more talking points. Raw just seems like it's shovel. Shovel. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho are entertaining. However, they're leaving something up too quickly. Who's going to turn on who? We can already see it happening.
Jericho turns on Owens.
And does Jericho become the face?
No, Owens should become the face.
Not for how the crowd's reacting. Whenever the crowd hears, you know what that means? You know what that means? You're on the list! The crowd are reacting positively towards Chris Jericho over the list.
But no, we'll talk about that next week.
That'll be next week.
I think that's a nice place to end.
No. Not yet. Because there is one point I want to bring up, and it's from SmackDown.
The
main event. We all thought Dean Ambrose was going to get that win. Didn't we?
He's going to kick the crap out of James Ellsworth this week.
Oh, good lord. But it was nice to see James Ellsworth looking...
Someone should ring God's family.
Because of abuse. You think Dean is going to abuse him?
I feel sorry for Renee Young.
Oh. You think he'll take it? No. Right. The burning truth is not actually...
I've let him down the path.
Right.
No.
The burning truth is officially not stating that Dean Ambrose is in any way hurting any females, his girlfriend, or anything of that matter at all.
He's just a titty master.
He's just a titty master. We are not implying anything, any abuse has been happening or anything stated otherwise. Right, back to everywhere. James Ellsworth is going to get beat up. What shall we think?
Game of shit like a government mule.
Potentially. The question is...
No, there is no potentially.
It's going to happen.
And you know what he can do about it?
You all know.
Nothing and like it.
That's two things. And if I'm not mistaken, I can now see a lawsuit from Alex Shane's office right now, heading in our direction. That's his saying. Anyway, that's going to be it, the wrap up for that, because that's for this week. But then again, Next week, I would like to have us, go over the review of the Hell in a Cell
We won't be
pay-per-view.
here Saturday. We are in Leicester next Saturday, so we won't be here next Saturday.
We won't be here next Saturday. We will, however, potentially be here on Sunday.
Yes, I haven't got a match.
He hasn't got a match. So what we're stating is we're just going to be a day late. So basically, 1 week from today, we will be live again. Right, which we will be actually discussing the results of
LCW.
Hell in a Cell. Potential matchups for Survivor Series.
Yeah, Burns versus Goff.
Burns versus Goff.
I might drop him with an RKO on the car park.
You keep wishing, boy.
I might get the sound guy throw some fireballs at you.
The sound guy? Really? Yes, he has that ability. Why the hell have we not been touring with him? The Burning Truth, and he's able to fire fireballs. Why the hell have we not got images of it?
Because he's photogenic. Have you watched Dorian Gray? If you show him a picture of
He's
himself,
photogenic. Photogenic means he takes good pictures.
Okay, so
basically, you're saying he has some kind of ability, but his weakness is taking a picture of him seeing it, him aging, and then becoming decrepit and everything.
yeah.
Would you agree? So basically what you're saying is he's a freak.
A little bit.
Anyway, just in case, if anybody wants to state what's your personal views in regard to this matter, over the sound guy possibly being a freak or whatever, please send us comments and everything in regards to this.
Well,
And just so you know, the sound guy is taken.
we've pimped him out.
We've pimped him out.
Right. Also, go over to UK Wrestle Fan Zone. Give them a like.
Give them a like, because we have actually been chatting with Dan, which was at the Pro Wrestling For You show today, and we were having a laugh, and plenty of laughs, weren't we?
Well,
Would you agree?
you and the sound guy were. I got there a little bit late.
Oh, the sound guy mumbled. Didn't even speak a word. I had a good chat with him. You were a bit late because you were playing double duty. Either that or you were playing with yourself. Who knows? More on that later. But the point being is, we had a laugh with him. But there could be some more interesting news that could be actually coming from the UK Wrestle Fan Zone. So we do actually recommend you do give them a check out, a look on their YouTube page, their Facebook page, their Twitter, and everything. So please give them a check out. We would really appreciate that.
Other than that, then,
I do want to give a shout out for two things. One would be Botchamania. Yes, Matthew, we've got to do it. We've got to send out some love to you. For how many you've done so far, you're still keeping us entertained. How? And you're probably now just thinking, you talk too much. Oh boy, you never shut up. Moving on, anyway, and last but not least, a bit of self promo, which would be the TBT games.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know, if anybody who's listening and watching TBT games on the Burning Truth page, just to make you aware, our regular scheduled program of Matt versus Owens. Match 5 will be uploaded on Wednesday.
Just don't ask Mr. Burns what the score is at the moment. He gets a little bit touchy.
Shut up!
It's very nice when someone has 14 shots on goal in the first half and can't find the back of the net once.
And you get it on your first touch. Oh, sorry, I meant Alex gets it on his first touch.
First shot.
Get lost.
First
corner! First corner!
I only need one go to find the goal.
Uh-huh.
You just like poking around in the dark.
Anyway, moving on. However, we will be actually having some more content uploaded for that soon. As for when and how, that'll either be explained either on a episode during an episode of Matt versus Owens, or it may just get randomly updated. So if you can, please do go to the Burning Truth page and actually click on when you click on the subscribe button, please click on the notification icon to be made aware of when any and new videos get uploaded.
Yes. And other than that, though, folks, we will see you and listen to you, and you will hear us next Sunday.
Next Sunday. So please, if you, depending on what format you're watching it is, either give us a like, a subscription, a heart, whatever you want to, whatever your program you're using to listen to us. We will appreciate that. So with that, stay safe, stay well, and as always, check out your local wrestling, and see you next week.